Okay, so Victor, I've decided. In King's Amalur, I'm gonna go bow. But I kind of want to put a few points into the chakrams. Those hula hoop things. They're so fun. The downside is though the game doesn't give them that many combos or moves. That makes sense. Because in this game you get like moves and combos you can unlock, but chakrams only get like, let me see. Longswords get a ton. Longswords got a ton. Hammers got 3. Greatswords got 4. Daggers got a bunch. Longbows got a few. Beyblades got a bunch. Staves got a few. Scepters only got 2. Chakrams, let me see what chakrams get. Okay, they're pretty cool. Let me see. Attack. Let's. Oh, that's pretty cool. Attack with the chakrams from a dodge to launch an enemy with a punishing aerial follow-up. Okay, that looks pretty fun. Okay, what was I doing? I don't know, but there's a giant yellow circle in this direction, so let's go follow the giant yellow circle. I think my inventory was good. Oh, I need to go find a Thieves Guild. I'm fencing a bunch of stuff and I can't fence it. Oh, what? I have a bunch of quests to turn, Victor. Would you look at that? She's dead! Oh, she's asleep. I thought she was dead.
I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance.
Because she was just laying in the middle of the ground. Oh, there's pathway.
Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have.
Literal sleepy people. Because she was trying to uncover like a conspiracy of this like cult, church, religion not letting women join. And then it was like, oh god, they're gonna silence her. Then, oh no, she's dead. Oh, she's just asleep in the middle of the pathway. Oh yeah, why is this? I have to do this. Homeless guy? Who's this guy?
Make it quick. I've got work to do. Can't pay my debts with firewood, not in Gorehart. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work.
Oh yeah, this like ex-mercenary has now joined the church.
My dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite a scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that?
Oh, let's just kill this guy. Let's fight for it. I want XP. I have a persuasion to like not fight, but I'm like, I want XP. I killed him. It's funny, Victor, the sleeping person was alive, and the person that was sleeping is I made now dead. Funny how life works out like that, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I do. Wait, what? Let me go to quest. Something about the dagger. There we go. Where is this? Okay, way over there. Thieves Guild. I need to go find a Thieves Guild. Let's go. So I have a growing inventory. Oh. A secret stash, Victor. Yes. Power robes, junk. Junk. Thieves Guild. Here, I'm gonna forget, so... So yeah, Victor, I went to the D&D, like, literally mom and pop. I met the couple that own it. The thing about me going to the bars is just always meet the owners. remember Doghouse? They're like, I knew the whole staff after like a week. Archer's legging. Don't mind if... Oh, it's so weak though. Chakram. Oh my god, this is way more powerful. I'm gonna check out something real quick. Abilities. Sorcery. So... I need to start putting a little bit of points into magic so I can get the bonus so that my abilities don't freaking kill all my mana. Ooh, a quest. Hello, who are you?
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn boggarts.
You're losing to Bogarts? My guy. Give me your sword and go home.
Give me a moment. Suddenly, very aside from the boggarts and blood plague, go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors.
Oh, he's
Kester
dying.
Barclay would know far better than me. He's in the town square.
Oh yeah, that's right. This whole town's like infested by disease. I members.
Half the village sick with this damn plague.
Wait, who's Kester Barclay? Oh, that's the quest I just accepted.
By me, Tharu, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you?
Yeah, the guy standing 20 foot of there sent me.
I
Here,
don't mean to be
shouting.
rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge. Yes, that's it. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair there. Force the boggart. You're either brave or a fool. All right. Travel north to the boggart's lair and driving the Jotun from coils.
Yeah. Kill a guy, save the dudes. I get it. I'm a hero.
I'm sorry, but there's no plague. I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till it treats the blood plague, which almost all have died. Brother Fallon dead on the... We don't want anyone else to die. I don't know. In the forest? Perhaps up the road.
I gotta find a cure to this disease.
You're welcome in Didenhill, always.
Okay. Where am I going?
Another, is it?
War-sworn work? Good.
Horse
Roads
one.
run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorcoraine. Go north of here, then east, then south. Farewell, mother. I won't be long.
Oh, what? I don't remember quests. This guy was talking to me like I'm his mother. I'm like, excuse me, don't call me ma'am. That makes me feel old. You would call me miss.
Damned boggarts.
Or hottie. These damned boggarts. Where am I going? I need to like, okay, how do you like zoom in on that? Oh, it's, wait, what? It's north of here. Not quite this map. Oh, Larstone, sing to me. That's a bear. I missed. I forgot to dodge. I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Oh, Chakram's giving me range. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, Chakram's giving me range. I like this a lot. I can get used to this.
As the tree roots into the earth,
The tendrils of thoughts twist to the soul. As the fire renews the field, the birthing labors produce the foal. As the mantis climbs to his mate, the heart outstretched to her fair hand. As the hunter kills its prey, beside this hill he crafts from sand.
Hmm. I got a new bow. Why are these red dudes so close to town? Buckets! Yeah. Oh, it has penetration. Ooh, ooh, let's go. Ow, ow, ow. They're going now, like it. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Can't get me. Assassin. Oh, some gingerbread man. Whoa. Okay, weakness. Up close. Pressing left trigger. I need lifesteal. Badly. Or to make more potions. I know where I'm going. I know where it's now. It's off this highway. Moon Camp, aka the Thieves Guild.
My. Is Star Camp being visited by a goddess? Are they all as beautiful as you? Maybe I should slap on a habit and join the mission down the road. You're in Star Camp, home of the Traveller's Dove.
Go for it.
I don't suppose you came here by accident. Ask Dove. Ask to join our number.
I'm joining.
By the look of you that you might. I have a good feeling about you, but some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
Is it coming, Victor? Ah. I have sex with darkness.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, wanderer. Welcome
Oh,
to Star Camp.
hello, elf.
Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide, the anonymous Hierophant.
Hierophant.
Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp.
Oh yeah.
pray as
By the
one
way,
traveler's
I just
must.
realized, Victor.
We
I have a
many
theory.
freedoms.
Skyrim making a Thieves Guild
A
in
traitor
other
lives by
games,
his
or is
or
the
her
Thieves
hands
Guild like
in
led by a
hell.
god or
You must
demon
do
or
the
no?
same. Traitor
Like in
Hagen sells
before
items to
Skyrim, like in
supplement
Morrowind
these
and stuff.
skills if you need.
And I have a theory that they took the
Travelers have
story.
clever
I have a
hands,
theory they took the
but they are
story
useless
from
without the
Kingdoms
Hierophant,
Amalur, because that was the
whose
thing in this game. The
eyes
Thieves
guide
Guild
us,
was led by a demon god.
on which we've come to rely. To receive the
And I
Hierophant's
was like, hey, when I
visions,
play Skyrim, I'm
we are
like, this seems
commanded to pray
familiar.
at their shrines,
No, wait, this
but
came
not
after Skyrim.
many who readily comply.
Yeah, this came after Skyrim. Never mind.
May the wind be at your back.
Oh. I had a couple stouts. I tried a 13% beer. I had a sample. I was not trying to ruin my day. Very strong. Very strong. It was like a mixed drink. It went in smooth and went down. Oh. Like their tongue was like, yeah, and your stomach goes like, ooh. Careful, buddy.
Another berk off the road, eh?
Okay, one sec. I think this is the guy I sell my stuff to.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace.
Sell all junk.
Are you looking to buy items or
Does this guy have a... Do you guys have a blacksmith here? No, you guys suck. Okay. Pop.
Always open for business when the road is...
Liquid seduction. Oh, I need my health. I can't make. What's this? Oh, recipes.
Is your marketplace? Are you looking to... Always look...
Up.
To make a bit of...
I'll be back, my dude. Not you. Okay. I think I'm gonna buy a house in this game. I felt like one of the houses in this first city is like mine or something. I think it's this one. Want to say one of these houses I can buy. So, I was gonna say, it's kind of a bummer that the apartment today, Victor, yeah, it was really small. And really old. I was like, Because I don't want to live in the city. I don't want. I just found a D&D bar.
Greetings.
Yeah! We know our kind, they suck. City people are the worst. Why am I here? Oh, there's
I
buy.
don't know if I'll ever
Yeah, the
take
buy
on another-
potion. Shut up. Wait, wait.
Not
I think
after
I can
very
make
well.
make you potion. Piss off, lady. Behave yourself. Shut up. Can I experiment? I'm being sneaky because I want to steal stuff.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm behaving. Behaving. I can't. I was trying to do a stupid British accent, but you behaving. I can't do that. It's just... Stouts. Stouts don't help accents. They had oatmeal stout. That was good. It was a little sweet, hearty. Why won't you? Ah! This stupid buffalo in town is like a boss. It's so tanky. Finally, God. Why won't you die? I'm gonna do a quest of the ballots. I think that's a really good story quest. There you go. This game has a mash mechanic, and if you want double XP, oh, dude, you gotta work for it. Like, it's no joke. Piss off, bear. Let's go get some loot to the north. Either way, all things civic, I walked 3 miles today. Because my viewing, the apartment was 1.5 miles away. So, I was like, hey, I walked 3 miles. Da-da. Nailed it. Actually, Victor, well, you see, they actually don't see you running because you're invisible because of Vampire Sword passive. Oh. Like, this move is cool, but it kills my mana. Ow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, I go west and south. Oh, there's a lot. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing, man. I thought you were bad, but you ain't nothing. Billy Mandy. Okay, now they have all the treasure. Let's go that way. Boo. I murdered all those innocent people as a vampire for a green staff. Have I become the monster? This guy's relating to Edward Scissorhands over here. Someone in the backyard? What's that? What? Trees? Sorry, it was like a thing walked by my window. I'm like, someone in the backyard? Nah, it's trees. Oh, a lore stone.
I don't know what to do. Why go to a fate weaver? Why? Sometimes I don't feel this way. Sometimes it's reassuring, but not right now.
Detect hidden. What's this do?
I still think it's a blessing.
You can use 3
Knowing that our
components
fate
when
we've arranged ought to make good
crafting.
on the time I have left. But how can I tell my family? It's like erasing the smiles from their faces.
Sagecraft,
Or like
detect
killing the joy
hidden,
in their hearts. Why would I do that? So I don't feel
blacksmithing,
guilty about deceiving
sagecraft.
them? Isn't that just selfish? Is it completely selfish to not tell them? So I don't have to see them upset?
What level am I?
But facing this alone,
I'm
truly,
almost level 8.
truly
Okay,
alone,
so I can do this next.
I can't do it.
So I'll do this next. Oh, family's here. Wait. Go for it. I'm gonna go black in the smithing. Now sagecraft. Nah, black. Smithing. I don't know. Mercantile. Um. Hmm. Yeah, terriers are weird, dude. Um. Oh, I got new abilities. What's this? Ooh, quiver size is good. Oh, wow. That takes up so much mana. I need to get. Oh man. Uh. Hey, what else are cool? Wish you could be a wood elf. Wait, did I get another ability? I did. Let me map the UI. What allows you to fire volley of arrows in the sky? Also, wait, weapon attacks with your skill. Wait, your skill with bows allows you to fire volley of arrows in the sky. How do I do that? Okay, downside to chocolates, Victor, is they're not good at close range. I already have a far range weapon, like bow. Why can't I map this to the UI though? I only map it. Let me reload the game. I mean, unless it's like a move. Wait. Oh, hold plus attack. Oh, that's sick. Okay, then take up a move. I'll take it. Speaking of what else, Victor, I'm gonna go talk to the what else in this game. What about it? What you gonna do? Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong. As my game loads, the wood elves live in the giant tree. I'd said their name.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagro.
Oh, great! In this game, the wood elves are racist.
One so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odorath altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened?
Oh, I'm not paying attention. She was attacked by a villager. Oh, we saved her from bandits. I think she was attacked by a villager.
Attacked, you say? Your kind is too timid to even speak to us, and now you're trying to kill us. I do not understand it. However, your honesty is appreciated.
Oh, cool. He likes my honesty.
People of Gorhart that they have nothing to fear from us. We mean them no ill will, as long as they leave the forest undisturbed as they found it.
Contest.
It is to fill an unoccupied seat in the house. This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I am banned from the telling.
Oh, there's a lot of people here. I'm gonna kill them all. Yeah.
Listen, all of you.
Oh, I'm gonna save it. I can't save it. I'm gonna save it. Can't save it.
A rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Barons.
I like how this guy's getting this big old speech. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Where's your loot? Because I don't care. It's like what's from Jim Carrey from Sonic. Nobody cares. Oh, I'm gonna steal this place. I'll rob this place blind, Victor. I mean, you can trust my people. Oh, what did I pick? What did I pick for abilities? No. Status, skills I pick. I picked Dispelling. Aww. Should have picked Sagecraft. Dang it, past me. That was 5 minutes ago. Because looking at this game, Victor, you want a little bit of everything. Before it's like, it's because there's a whole Victor picture like lockpicking, but there's a whole new aspect because of magic lockpicking called dispelling. So it's like every utility in this game has a benefit. Every like lockpick, like alchemy, blacksmithing, they all have benefits, and I want them all.
What do you want?
So I don't know what to pick. So there's persuasion too. There's Oh wait, what do you teach?
Let me take a look at you. I'm Ilova.
Don't care who you are.
Instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but
oh,
you probably
persuasion.
guessed that. Come back soon.
Now I was just saying that was like Little Mermaid. I don't care where the people are. A Fate Weaver.
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia, but I suspect you know that already. But Aids of Fate see you so.
Wait, I can respec. Oh, I'm gonna save the game. Wait, I can't save the game. I think I'm still like. Oh, there. I can save the game. I can respec, but how much does it cost?
It is an honor to see you again.
How much does it cost?
But a tool of the jest.
Cost only. Oh, let's go. Okay, max out stealth. Max out stealth. Let's get Sagecraft. Let's get Sagecraft level 3. Let's get Detect Hidden to level 2. Let's get. Oh, I have 1 point of Alchemy. Actually, I don't care about Alchemy because I get ingredients. Yeah, I don't care about Alchemy. Yeah, I don't care. Let's do Blacksmithing. Yeah. Let's do that. Dispelling, I'll just ignore. I have to sacrifice something, you know. I'm gonna sacrifice Mercantile. I'm gonna sacrifice Dispelling Alchemy. Oh. I want 1 point of Persuasion eventually. Finesse. Let's do nothing into stealth. Let's do nothing into. Oh, what's this? Shadow Flare damage by 10%. Waving a burst of Shadow Flare to stagger enemies in the arc before you quickly. Does they attack with the Flame Blitz launches enemy into the air? What does this do? I don't really do the charge attacks. Because it takes too long. Do I already do that though? Let's do bow damage. Let's do. I got 4 points. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, do I want to use daggers or fade blades? I'm not sure if I want to commit yet. Until you practice, you get fade blades. Crossfire delayed attack with daggers that slices them. Okay, what's this one? The Child Strike. Hold and release daggers to me. I think I'm happy with this. Yeah. I think I'm quite happy with this. Costs 45 mana. How much does it cost? Costs 5 mana. It costs mana. No, it doesn't. This does not cost 5 mana. This costs so much more. Hunter, Ranger. Ooh, finesse plus sorcery. Victor, I could be disciple. Ooh, elemental damage and piercing damage. That's good. Arcanist, piercing damage and critical hit. Dread, guaranteed to critical hit versus enemies in panic. Short range teleport replaces dodge. Ooh, does sorcery do that? Tier 3. Okay, I think we'll start putting points into sorcery now. If I summon a dude when I get sorcery. Ooh, sorcery. Wait, what? Where's my shield? Also, don't I have boots? That's weird. The game like unequipped everything. I was like, why am I naked? Oh, because I forgot, Victor. I was like, because my armor, because my items have like not armor, like level requirements. Like it must be this much level into this, this much level into that. I was like, why? Why am I wearing like nothing? Oh, that's why. Okay, cool.
What do you want?
Quest time.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagral's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen.
I want to fill the seat. It's mine.
You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagral's ring,
and take his seat in the House of Ballads. The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgorth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling.
I have to go kill a living tree. That's...
Make the song your call.
Looking at my phone. Looking at the Instagram.
I wish you the best, Martin.
I have a quest that just says go to Gorgath. Heal on the... Look at us, Victor, encountering actual sleeping people. Like, huh, wow, look at that. He's actually asleep. No way.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong.
This guy's...
The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion.
Do I get a
And
house?
it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me.
This guy's like, take my sword and buckler, they'll serve you well. I'm just like, I'm gonna sell those.
Goodbye now.
Yeah. Like, here, they will serve you well in battle. Yeah. Yeah. Battle.
Nice to see you.
Oh, new quest. One sec. Got it. I'm right here. Wait, how do I have a charge shot for scepters? I didn't even... What? Why do I have a charge shot for scepters? Guess that just comes default. Okay. Soon, my dear, I will rob this store blind. Then I'll sell everything back to you. I have a new quest. You were trying to pickpocket her, weren't you? Tomato, tomato.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought.
Ugh.
Today could
That's
be the
weird.
day, you know? Camden could be the next one to round that corner. He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he marched. His militia fights under the banner of General Finn. We had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. He will return. My heart tells me so.
Oh, what's happening? Sorry, I was just looking at my phone.
I can't give you much in return, but what I have is yours. The Alpha Army is notoriously secretive with their information, and all my pleas for help have been ignored. You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Of course, that was years ago. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news. No! I don't care what any paper says. Those are just words on a page. They mean nothing. You must find out the truth.
This lady's like, my husband's awesome. He went to war, and like, your husband's dead. No.
That was years ago. How would I look to him now? Farewell.
Okay, let's go do this quest. Reunite this lady with her totally not dead husband. I remember this. I think he just ran away from her. He was like, yeah. Pretty much, I think this guy pulled a Team America. Like, he was like, yeah, I found this chick, and she said if I tell her I'll never die in war, we can be together. So I told her I will never die. Just collecting some plants. How much if we get alchemy 1? No. Alchemy 1. A failed experiment now results in a disabled potion. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just living off the land, as Victor would say. With my balaclava. I'm gonna retrack, get some plants real quick. I kind of even know where I'm walking. Like, I'm just looking at the map. There's a lot of invisible walls in this game, like a tree or something. So it's like, just looking at the map. There we go. I got it. Okay, let's go kill these dudes. Oh yeah, leveling up my bow, Victor. I never went here before? Oh, I'll do it now. Okay. Unlike me? Oh, weird. Yeah, they're never here. That looks like the way back, I think. Yeah, it's the way back. Ah, I got too low level. Okay. Am I kind of calling a bit? Just snack watching me just nap out. Half food coma, half buzzed. You know what I mean? Ow! They have traps. Oh, that's a trap. I see it. I see it. It's a bear trap. Careful me. Where am I going? Thank you, tutorial. Oh, Cobalt, these guys. Oh, these guys. Not barely. You really have to mash those out. So think of it like, you know, Fury mode, but when Fury mode ends, you do like this like magic move and you mash it out for up to anywhere like every increment's like 25 plus 25% XP, 50, 75, 100. And if you want 100, dude, you gotta mash. It's not like, oh, I'll just get 100. No, you. Ow, he has bombs. What a douche. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that trappings. It's not good for my place though. Doesn't mesh. Whoa, hello. Ow. Ow. No loot. Lame. Ah. Oops, wrong button. Well, I remap stuff, so I remap it back. So I was like, oh, I'll get used to this. No, I will not. me see. Abilities. What am I leveling? What am I leveling up? If I'm gonna put money into finesse, I'm sorry, sorcery eventually. What will exactly will I level up? This one move, and then what's this? Summon a dude. Your magic knits together flesh and bone. Holding the button longer restores more health. Oh, I could just restore health. What's this? Tap the button target with a magical mark. Press and hold the button to detonate the mark. Okay. While active, sphere protection creates a magic barrier that blocks a percentage of damage from each incoming attack. Okay. I know what that is. Active. Sends a scattered blast of ice shards into the air. Crash down. Okay. Ooh. Victor, what if I use staffs for close range? Ooh, what about that? Staffs are cool. Staffs are like bow staffs in this game. I picture picture Gandalf. You know how Gandalf was just using his staff to just beat on people? Like that. Look at that one scene just like hits that dude in the face. That's not the end. No. Not the end. Not gonna lie, I thought that guy was dead. The actor that played, I thought he was just dead. Now he's old. I don't know, he's old. Cause he's the guy that played the original Emperor. So it's like he played the original Emperor, and then after they did the CGI stuff for his face. You know that, yeah. He's just old, yeah. That's why I thought he was like super old. Yeah, no, I knew he did the original Emperor. That's why I was like, he's just, that's it. Somewhere between the prequels and now, he just deuced. In fact, there's a funny clip that made the rounds. One of the benefits of this robe in the original Star Wars being so big is because, you know that swivel scene? That famous turn in the swivel chair? When he reveals the, you know, when I see what Luke confronts him, that was him just scooting his feet on the chair. He said it didn't work and they didn't have time to fix it. They only have they don't have so much time to like do it. So I'm to quit that. So that was him just going with his feet. Boop, 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 boop. And if you watch, like you really can't tell, but he was like tiptoeing it pretty good. So that was just him just tiptoeing around his feet in the chair for that reveal, like him turning to face Luke. He even said, because that was revealed recently at this recent Star Wars celebration in London. He was like, "So I have this runes for you," but that was just me going. Boop, 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 boop. That's why I was like, so that's one. That's when I revealed like one, he's alive. Two, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. A lot of plants. Let me get a lot of plants on here. Because the cool thing about this game in alchemy, like unlike Skyrim, you don't have to just constantly waste plants. So this game's more about recipes. Where am I going? Wait, what? Wait, Homecoming's over there? Oh, okay, let's go over there again. Alright, Victor, I went back. I'm gonna refill my water. Save the game. I'm gonna just save. Don't care. Okay, I'll be right back.
Probably have many moments like this on the podcast for the future
stories.
As far as episodes, GameStop stories.
Oh,
but one of my favorite ones is where I was I came back from my lunch, and then my associate, he was like, "Hey, Jarrell, a cop came in not too long ago and said that there's like some kind of a bomb threat across the street."
Yes.
and I was like, "What?" And
I was not there, but I remember this.
Yeah, and I called my district manager, and I was like, "Hey, so apparently there's a bomb threat across the street." And he was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to get out of here." And he was like, "Well, get out." So he ended up closing the store prematurely, going across the street, like all the way down. And then we had to wait like 20, 30 minutes before we could go back into the store. That was like insane. I called you, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You called me, and I was like, "Fuck it, come over," because I lived like 4 blocks away.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fucking come over." Get the fuck out of Starbucks. Come over to my place. Don't pay like $20 for like a pumpkin spice bullshit. Get the fuck over here. Let's play some games. Wait for the cops to give you a call, man. Say we're playing Halo. Let's play Halo. Like, right. Oh, the bomb threat's over? No, I heard some other guy saying there's another bomb. No, I think we gotta stay close. I'm playing Halo. There's another bomb. I should play Halo to stay safe.
Just to be cautious.
Just to be cautious.
So I wanted to talk a little bit as far as for some of our passions on just like certain games, or a little bit of background on like the things that we are most passionate about when it comes to consoles or games. So for myself, I would say I've gone back and forth with Xbox, PlayStation, a little bit of Nintendo, but I'll probably be more so of a PlayStation fan. So I have a PlayStation 4. My favorite console is the PlayStation 2. It's my favorite console of all time.
Biggest selling console of all time.
Yeah. And then also Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1 is my favorite video game. Just a lot of just some amazing moments, great story and everything. What about you? What are your console game, etc.?
So I grew up PlayStation. I grew up because nowadays, how can I put this? I grew up in the age where if you're a shit kid, you'd get hit. So if you asked for one thing, your parents give you another thing. Shut up. Deal with it. So what I mean by that is like I grew up Sega. No, you didn't grow up Nintendo. I'm like, no, I didn't. What am I be a dumb dipshit kid and be like, you got the wrong thing, mom? You get fucking backhanded across the face on Christmas.
Right.
No.
Technically, that's funny. Technically, my first console was Sega Genesis as well, so that's funny.
Yeah. So it's because I never played them. I never played a Nintendo console. I played their Game Boy. I never played a Nintendo console till like college. And I tell people, they're like, "What? You didn't play as a kid?" Like, no, my mom bought me Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, yada yada. And they're like, "Oh, you know, as we were playing Nintendo." I'm like, either one, you're too young, which means you're a little more entitled of you can say to your parents, and two, you weren't poor.
Yeah, those consoles were expensive, man. Yeah,
hell yeah. When you're grateful, like a good kid and poor, you're like, oh my god, it's a Sega. You don't open a Sega Dreamcast like, this isn't a fucking this isn't a Nintendo 64, mom. God. But no, yeah. It's weird because growing up, I loved like a lot of shooters and stuff like Call of Duty, and I hated RPGs because I thought they were too long and too slow and like boring. And now that I've matured into like an IQ over 5, it's reversed, where I hate Call of Duty and I love RPGs.
as I should be, because I'm not 12 anymore. It's like that meme of like game manufacturers of like target audience, but what the audience actually is, and it's like what the audience should be for Call of Duty. It's like adults, what the audience is. It's like screaming kids with tons of racial slurs.
Yeah, unfortunately. Exactly. So, there's one movie that you put me on, Arthur. That's a video game movie that came out recently, February of last year, right? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
Holy fuck, that game is great. No, the movie is great. That's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. It's crazy.
It's a good movie.
It's so good.
Watch it. People need to watch it.
People need to watch it. Please go ahead before I continue.
And I was gonna say, a lot of people see, and here's the thing, I'm glad it did good because Sonic came out right around the time of theaters closing and video on demand. Like right when VOD became an acronym we had to learn.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it. I paid money. I don't know how much. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I saw it on Xbox. I was like, holy shit, this is it's a fun movie. First of all, the team that got, unfortunately, what I call it bullied, constructively, how you want to call it, constructively bullied, commented on to redo his figure. I don't like the why it happened, but the result I'm very happy with.
Yeah.
Because his whole teeth thing and like human thighs, like he just hits the gym, and I'm like, what? Why does Sonic looks like only the bottom half does CrossFit? He had like veiny thighs.
Yeah,
Why?
he had lanky legs, definitely.
Yeah, and he had like really like werewolfy hair, which reminded me of that shitty fucking werewolf game. So I predicted there'll be like I was like, oh god, please don't go werewolf, because he had like really, to a point, animalistic hair, but he's not really a fucking hedgehog. We know what hedgehogs look like. Google it. It doesn't look like that. But I was really happy with it. The running joke is what's his face, Cyclops. He's like,
James
if you
Marsden.
need a guy to act next to a CGI animal, he's your guy. Like Popper's Penguins, Enchanted, Sonic. Like he has like his last like 5 movies are all like talking to like a green screen tennis ball and just pretending that it's there. And he did good. I like it.
Like there's so much that I have to praise about this. Like the casting was very good. You know, he did a really
my god.
James Marsden did a really good job. Jim Carrey, legend
Dude.
Jim Carrey. He kills it on Dr. Robotnik. And one of the things that I like, just really quick. One of the things that I really like about this movie is that, you know, I played Sonic back in the day. Sonic is kind of my Mario essentially before Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. And to have a more in-depth context on the characters that this movie, you know, pretty much brought out, directed by James Fowler, and to have these different perspectives and like these characters and personalities, it just brings like Sonic to life even more so. So I just felt they did such a great fucking job on that, especially with the voice actor for Sonic, Ben Schwartz. I know he was in Parks and Recreation. You know, so he did a great job too. Just this was and the screenplay was very funny, like very well written. And then just a really well written screenplay. And then I know for Jeff Fowler, that was his first directorial debut, and he actually did CG production for Shadow of the Hedgehog back in the day, that game. So to me, one of the beauties of the game, even though Sonic had like lanky legs, but the CG was really tight. Like it was really well done. I thought it was really well done. It kind of molded really well with like the real to CG. Cause some of the games, you know, movies we've seen where like the CG, you're like, this is off, you know,
not to get too much into it, but like to compare Sonic to like half of the animations in the new Wonder Woman movie, dude, Sonic looked way clean.
Yeah. So if anyone hasn't seen it, Sonic the Hedgehog came out February 14th of last year, I believe. Please check it out. It's a very, very good film. You said they're working on a sequel as well, right?
Yes, thankfully it made its budget back and it's been greenlit for a sequel. I was very happy. There was a lot of support from the online community that, you know, it's like, hey, here's a new trailer. You know, when they released the second version of them, like, oh my God, he looks way better. Go support this movie, support this movie, support this movie. And it was kind of tough because, again, that was like early SaaS half shutdowns of COVID, like of our theaters. One was open, but the other two were closed. And because it did make enough revenue back, it got enough support that it deserved. A sequel has been greenlit, and I'm very, very happy to hear that, because the hard team at work that wanted to get, the animators that had to redo the whole movie, arguably shot for shot, in that time frame, and then two, the movie itself. You know, again, like the casting, the writing, everything. It got not only the praise but also the support it earned.
Yeah, absolutely. And then again, just to give him a salute again, Jim Carrey doing Dr. Robotnik. It's just so good, such an amazing performance. And then the film overall, before we go to the next film that I wanted to discuss, budget was like around a little over 81 million. The box office hit $313 million. So
awesome!
Absolutely deserves that sequel there.
One more Sonic movie fun fact. I think you might. I just want to tell you.
Yeah.
The average Rotten Tomato critic rating, 63%. User rating, people, 92.
Oh wow.
So don't only trust review, guys. Watch a movie, support it. You'll like it.
Yeah, these fucking critics, man. It's ridiculous. But anyway, this threw me for a loop because this was going to be the first E3 in a long time where people can actually pay general admission to go. You know, a lot of the times you have to be in the industry. This is going to be one of the first times where people can pay general admission to go. And then I was thinking, like, man, having like everybody there at E3, like, and then people going, like, giving that feeling of like, yes, like games, like, and then obviously like all these games on television and stuff. So it's just, I thought it'd be such a great opportunity for everybody. And nope, fuck E3. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of sad. But what were your thoughts, Arthur?
One thing I was gonna say, church me to it, is like, help us, Obi-Wan Keeley. You're only hope.
Yep.
Like,
to that. Now I'm wondering, do we think Jeff Keighley has anything to do with this category being added in the Grammys?
I hope so.
You mean like he petitioned for it, or that his Game Award show is so big now it can't be overlooked?
Like if he nudged somebody,
kind of
hey,
both. Yeah,
you guys should try this. Games are pretty fire.
I think so. I think it's more of Jeff Keighley, just his presence in Hollywood, his relationship with Kojima and actors. We've seen more like Christopher Judge or even Al Pacino that showed up this last year in December. It's getting more integrated into those crowds. I think he knows some people to get it talking, and it's the Grammys. Like, what's the harm of having one, more category for like a subgenre of music, for the viewership? I think it's an easy sell, in my opinion. But yeah, I think he definitely has something to do with it, man.
Baby, I was gonna say, just leaning on Nintendo once more before we transition over. What are you guys' thoughts on Tears of the Kingdom being $70?
Take my money. Take my money. Take my money, bro. Like, take it. Take it. And that they announced the collector's edition, your boy. Collector's edition.
You're all shit. Make it 80 bucks.
I'm the opposite. I'm like the gall. Like, dude, I remember when people were upset that PS5 games were gonna be $70. You're telling me like a PS5 Spider-Man 2 4K, how many frames a second? $70? Okay. And Zelda's like, hell, Zelda in the title. It's new, so I'm gonna put a 7 in front of that 0. Nintendo. I mean, like, it's gonna sell, but the gall. I'm just saying.
I would say this: when the controversy of Xbox One not having their games backwards compatible back in the day, and they went up and interviewed Reggie Fils-Aimé, like, how do you feel about your games? You can't give them to your friend. And their response was like, well, Nintendo doesn't have that problem because our customers, once they buy our game, they never want to sell them again. So we don't have that issue. That's what I knew, that Nintendo is not afraid to let the nuts hang. And they're doing $70, bro. They're like, yeah, and what? Like,
they're not letting for them
church.
They're not letting for them hang. They're not letting for them to let them hang because they know you'll still gobble them. Like $70. Like that.
Bro, I ain't gobbling, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
you gonna gobble? You gonna gobble
my money, bro.
That's
like,
$70.
Here you go.
Dude, it's not, dude. It's not nuts hang. It's the goal. Like sales. Nintendo's like, what's that? How do you spell that? What is that? You know, like, dude, Nintendo's like, this game's 10 years old. Yeah, full price. Why is that confusing? What? Oh no, this is Nintendo. We don't know about discounts.
Bro, listen, no, Nintendo is not a console for cheap ass games. You know, I hear you. They, in a serious note, is the $70 price tag justified? Who's to say, bro? Who's to say? I don't know.
Sorry, go on.
I mean, that's a good question.
$70 in general is justified. Is it $70 in general? If you don't think like Xbox Series X games or PS5 games should be $70, you're just not going to agree with Nintendo, right? Do you guys feel that it should be 70? I mean, I don't want it to be 70. I'd rather it be free, but you know, that's just me.
My thing
it's hard to swallow, right? Because we don't got a shiny new Switch 2 in front of us. We're like, yo, here you go.
Yeah,
it's like
a shiny Switch 2 is like a shiny 2K.
You know,
it might be easier if they have a shiny 60 frames a second. I mean. It might be easy. Like that's what I'm saying. It would be like, again, will it not be arguably game of the year? We're calling it now. You know, doubtfully. You know, I don't see a major contender for it as of right now. Again, if people are gonna buy it, yes. But again, at face value, is a dude that just paid like $80 for a AAA a special edition, and like for the knowing what the Switch how it performs. That's because that was Sony's defense. Like to a point, Drill, correct me if I'm wrong, to a point when Sony announced, hey, PS5 games are going to start going up. They mentioned because of the increase in technology and graphics and performance, that price value is matching that work and input into it. So for me, having Sony being the first one at the gate for that price point and backing it up with reasons, and Nintendo not being able to match those same reasons remotely performance wise, that's why I'm like, no, I don't think it's reasonable.
Yeah, this is an interesting conversation, right? Because I think you have a really good point, Arthur, where you're saying if it's coming from PlayStation, you can understand it because of the power of the console and all that stuff. But I think this has kind of been an age-old question, because in theory, games have been. I remember Colin Moriarty used to talk about this with Greg Miller all the time during Podcast Beyond. You know, Colin Moriarty would say games are cheaper now than they've ever been because of cost of production, cost of technology and everything, and marketing it. And even what was that, $60? He's like, that's incredibly cheap compared to how much it should cost. So I think in that nature, it you know. There's financial facts around that. Now, when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, the pill might be a little bit harder to swallow, because it's like, you know, you got the GBA Advanced announcement. They're like, oh, by the way, and there's no going to be, and they already said there's no console refresh anytime soon. You know, they announced that.
It could be a lie.
Dude, Nintendo does not lie.
Nintendo says, remember when they said, like, you know, when they'll deny something and then all of a sudden they'll come back like 2 months later with a new console. You know, they've done that in the past.
I mean, right? They did the OLED screen, but I mean,
I think it's less nuts on the table and more like them mooting you and expecting to kiss their ass. Like,
because my thing is, I feel like when it comes to financials for Nintendo, this has got to be the most expensive thing that Nintendo's made. Probably going to be the most expensive thing for them, for like the most expensive game for them to make all, like, out of like the entire fucking year 2023, right? So for them to mark this $70, but for this to be, they know how impactful this is. Like, they know how impactful and important this is. So I think Arthur does have a point as far as like, if we change this to a 7, people are gonna still buy it. You know what I mean? Like I kind of feel like this is at least a good game to do that for, because people would pay $20 more for this game. Like that's how important this game is. So when Arthur was like, the game's gonna fail, I was like, they literally can't afford. Like they can't afford for this game to fail. Like if this game fails, to me, Nintendo is like, they're not in trouble because they're like one of the, I think the Switch is one of, I want to say like top 5 or top 3, like highest selling console of all time. But when it comes to just an IP releasing, I feel like when it comes to especially Tears of the Kingdom, like this needs to hit the mark. You know what I mean? But this is a good game to make $70 for Nintendo. But my thing is that this game has to perform well though. And that's my biggest thing, because if you're paying $70, you're having people buy this game from a console. Say I'm a first time Switch owner, right? And if this game chugs and I paid $70, I'm an unhappy motherfucker, right? So they have to make sure that this game runs on any type of Switch, whether it's the OLED version, if it's the regular version. If they can get away with it, nobody's going to talk about it. Early adopters are not going to bitch about it. No one's going to bitch about this price. And, eventually they're going to be pushed into making a refresh for the console. But this is kind of the ultimate means test for me, because I'm kind of leaning with Arthur as far as like $70, bitch. Like, it's like people are going to be like, no. You're like, I mean, they're showing this product that's the most popular game that people want to play in 2023. So it's kind of my thing.
True. I mean, I think when it comes to $70 in general for a game, I don't necessarily agree with it. I mean, I understand that prices haven't risen in like 10 years, right? And compared to other forms of entertainment, it's relatively cheap for the hours of fun that you have, right? But at the same time, we are talking $70, and it's not about how much we've curved off inflation. It's just about how much money is that to a person that's going to spend the money. It's a lot of money at a some point. Like, $70 is not something to like to joke about. Now, whether or not Nintendo has the right to it, I think they're doing it because, they're just trying to be competitive with, Xbox is doing it, PlayStation is doing it. So let's just have a price, point at this time. It sucks that you could have pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom prior for $60, right?
Yeah.
What? But because people had pre-orders for $60 for years.
Yeah.
And now they took down all the options to pre-order before they release this. And now if you pre-order, it's $70.
Yeah, let me add $10 to that, player.
Yeah.
Probably have many moments like this on the podcast for the future, as far as episodes, GameStop stories. But one of my favorite ones is where I came back from my lunch, and then my associate, he was like, "Hey, Jarrell, a cop came in not too long ago and said that there's like some kind of a bomb threat across the street."
Yes.
and I was like, "What?" And
I was not there, but I remember this.
Yeah, and I called my district manager, and I was like, "Hey, so apparently there's a bomb threat across the street." And he was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to get out of here." And he was like, "Well, get out." So he ended up closing the store prematurely, going across the street, like all the way down. And then we had to wait like 20, 30 minutes before we could go back into the store. That was like insane. I called you and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You called me and I was like, "Fuck it, come over." Cause I lived like 4 blocks away.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fucking come over." It's like, get the fuck out of Starbucks. Come over to my place. Don't pay like $20 for like a pumpkin spice bullshit. Get the fuck over here. Let's play some games. Wait for the cops to give you a call, man. Say we're playing Halo. Let's play Halo. Like, right. Oh, bomb threat's over? No, I heard some other guy saying there's another bomb. No, I think we gotta stay close. I'm playing Halo. There's another bomb. I should play Halo to stay safe.
Just to be cautious.
Just to be cautious.
So I wanted to talk a little bit as far as for some of our passions on just like certain games, or a little bit of background on like the things that we are most passionate about when it comes to consoles or games. So for myself, I would say I've gone back and forth with Xbox, PlayStation, a little bit of Nintendo, but I would probably be more so of a PlayStation fan. So I have a PlayStation 4. My favorite console is the PlayStation 2. It's my favorite console of all time.
Biggest selling console of all time.
Yeah. And then also Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 1 is my favorite video game. Just a lot of just some amazing moments, great story and everything. What about you? What are your console game, etc.?
So I grew up PlayStation. I grew up because nowadays, how can I put this? I grew up in the age where if you're a shit kid, you'd get hit. So if you asked for one thing, your parents give you another thing. Shut up. Deal with it. So what I mean by that is like I grew up Sega. No, you didn't grow up Nintendo. I'm like, no, I didn't. What am I gonna be, a dumb dipshit kid and be like, you got the wrong thing, mom? You get fucking backhanded across the face on Christmas.
Right.
No.
Technically, that's funny. Technically, my first console was Sega Genesis as well, so that's funny.
Yeah. So it's because I never played them. I never played a Nintendo console. I played their Game Boy. I never played a Nintendo console till like college. And I tell people, they're like, "What? You didn't play as a kid?" Like, no, my mom bought me Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, yada yada. And they're like, "Oh, you know, as we were playing Nintendo." I'm like, either one, you're too young, which means you're a little more entitled of you can say to your parents, and two, you weren't poor.
Yeah, those consoles were expensive, man. Yeah,
hell yeah. When you're grateful, like a good kid and poor, you're like, oh my god, it's a Sega. You don't open a Sega Dreamcast, like, this isn't a fucking this isn't a Nintendo 64, mom. God. But no, yeah. It's weird because growing up, I loved like a lot of shooters and stuff like Call of Duty, and I hated RPGs because I thought they were too long and too slow and like boring. And now that I've matured into like an IQ over 5, it's reversed, where I hate Call of Duty and I love RPGs, as I should be, because I'm not 12 anymore. It's like that meme of game manufacturers of like target audience, but what the audience actually is, and it's like what the audience should be for Call of Duty. It's like adults, what the audience is. It's like screaming kids with tons of racial slurs.
Yeah, unfortunately. Exactly. So there's one movie that you put me on, Arthur, that's a video game movie that came out recently, February of last year, right? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic!
Holy fuck, that game is great. No, the movie is great. That's such a good movie. It's such a good movie. It's crazy.
It's a good movie.
It's so good.
Watch it. People need to watch it.
People need to watch it. Please go ahead before I continue.
And I was gonna say, a lot of people see, and here's the thing, I'm glad I did good because Sonic came out right around the time of theaters closing and video on demand. Like right when VOD became an acronym to learn.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it. I paid money. I don't know how much. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I saw it on Xbox. I was like, holy shit, this is it's a fun movie. First of all, the team that got, unfortunately, what I call it bullied, constructively, how you want to call it, constructively bullied, commented on to redo his figure. I don't like the why it happened, but the result I'm very happy with.
Yeah.
Because his whole teeth thing and like human thighs, like he just hits the gym, and I'm like, what? Why does Sonic looks like only the bottom half does CrossFit? He had like veiny thighs.
Yeah,
Why?
he had lanky legs, definitely.
Yeah, and he had like really like werewolfy hair, which reminded me of that shitty fucking werewolf game. So I predicted there'll be like I was like, oh god, please don't go werewolf, because he had like really, to a point, animalistic hair, but he's not really a fucking hedgehog. We know what hedgehogs look like. Google it. It doesn't look like that. But I was really happy with it. The running joke is what's his face, Cyclops.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
James
if you need a
Marsden.
guy, if you need a guy to act next to a CGI animal, he's your guy. Like Popper's Penguins, Enchanted, Sonic. Like he has like his last like 5 movies are all like talking to like a green screen tennis ball and just pretending that it's there. And he did good.
Okay. Oy. Now let's play the good old game of what was I doing?
Come to town for the craft hall? You're a brave soul coming to Didenhill. This little village is faring pretty badly, and it's in your best interest to fill your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works fast.
The blood
very
plague.
fast.
AIDS has come to this town, Victor.
You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I am broken. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. I don't know. I've endured much, but perhaps she has endured even more. Her silent vigil has no doubt been as trying as my time on the battlefield. You're right.
What'd you learn?
This reunion is one we both deserve. We have earned our happiness. How could I have ever considered anything else? Thank you truly. Thank you.
Oh! Yeah, remember I found her. Remember I told you, are you like in a forest and it's like some small nymph-looking girl chick? Yeah. Yeah, that's the girl I found. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, remember I told you, I was like, hey, Victor, what's that card game called? And you're like this. I'm like, oh, I found her. Yeah, I know where you are. I know exactly the quest you're doing too. Because the quest had you go like right by her house. It's like, I know exactly what you're doing, Victor. Duck.
It is you. I never dared hope that this day would come. Once you start to believe in the fantasy, the reality becomes too unbearable to return to. Camden has returned.
There's no save.
And you have made it so. You have done the impossible, and for that, I owe you more than this meager reward. I can see a future now, where before there was only the harsh cold of a long winter. Now there is the warmth of spring. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, might this nah. I can't figure out the button, so I don't know what to press. Okay. Recover Brother Till's books. Wait, what? What's that? Weboid. Have I been there? Enough. I think I've been in there. Let's go. Go. Ow. Ow, this guy's gonna kill me. Well, these hula hoop things are powerful, not exactly accurate. You miss a lot. Okay. You know, I'll be back. Probably just go back. I'm gonna check in with them, see how the day was, because they went to the zoo, they saw dolphins and stuff. Okay, I'll be back on later though.